Another stream. This time it is Saturday night. Sadly, without fights, but Saturday night nonetheless. The second to last Saturday without fights, but we did have football, and we are back to talk about just that. Yeah, we back. What's up, gang? Hope y'all are doing good. And yeah, not really a lot to say. I'm gonna pray that this stream actually works today. Because obviously Tuesday it wore in, and obviously Thursday was a complete joke. So knock on wood, stream works. Though probably not gonna be doing much screen sharing as I usually do, but yeah, unless it really calls for like when we talk about the game, of course I'll have screen share up. But outside of that, like probably not the most screen sharing I do. The computer is weak and shitty. So yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. Yeah, just hopefully the audio sounds good. Y'all can let me know. And like the funny thing, as bad as the audio kind of sounds, I don't hate it. Like I'm louder now. If that's what y'all wanted, I'm definitely louder than I was before. I don't have to hear you're so quiet. No, I'm happy about that. And yeah, so. But yeah, I don't know. Saturday night, still trying to figure out how the fuck to stream on this thing while it's shooting itself. Videos are coming out good, I think. Has anyone watched them to confirm? Now actually I'm enjoying how the videos are turning out. I think they turn out very decently. It's just this bullshit, which has kind of been a bitch. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm doing good even if this computer has more than pissed me off a fair amount over this week. Just gotta break it in and get it to work, so there you go. Not really too much else to say there. And yeah, maybe eventually I'll get it to where I can get back to streaming normally. We'll see. But yeah, still live Saturday night. Second to last Saturday without fights, and yeah, not really too much else to say. Let's talk about some wild card action, shall we? Let's see if screen share works. This would be a perfect test. I'm going to use ESPN because fuck it. I'm scared that's going to break everything. So I'm just going to use normal Google and pray nothing fucking explodes on this fucking computer while trying to do this. I have doubts. So we'll see though. No, damn 5 views. What's up? Maybe I need to just talking more. Fuck, you don't need to see my screen. I'll still screen share. Worst case scenario, I can still stream, just not show my screen. So, well, hopefully we're not at that point. We're gonna find out though. So, fingers crossed it doesn't break everything. Okay, we made it this far. Yeah, wild card. A lot happened today and only 2 games. 2 amazing games today. I hope we see Tone tonight if he's even still alive after that game. If I was a fan of the other team, I would have shit myself. Don't wake the neighbors. Sure. What's up? Nigeria. I'm still talking quiet, just my audio is now louder because it has to be so you can actually understand me. So there you go. But yeah, the games today were intriguing to say the very least. Very good games. Close, very close games. Again, we'll see if we see Tone tonight, if he's even still alive after that fucking Bears game. And yeah, went 2 for 2 on picks. Not shocked, even though the games were much closer than they should have been. And yeah, well, two teams eliminated. We'll begin with the first game, which was the Rams and Panthers earlier. The what seemed to be the lock of the playoffs was weirdly a really good close game when it really had no right to be. But it was. Carolina came to play. The Rams, I'm guessing, underestimated them. I'm not really sure if that's what you want to call it, but what it seemed like. And yeah, they squeaked by Carolina by a hair. Good game. Carolina showing that they can compete with the higher teams, just not fully yet. You can't, like, next year they could be better, but let's be honest, you never should have been here to begin with. And they put up a good fight. The Rams, again, either underperformed, overperformed, whichever terminology you want to use, and squeak by to now make it to probably going to Seattle next week, I would have to imagine, in what I thought was going to be the NFC Championship, but I guess not. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Not a very good game to start wild card over the weekend. Again, a game that I highly doubt anyone actually had much hope for. Actually, was pretty decent. Was actually very decent. Better than it should have been early, and Rams squeak by and head into next week, survive to next week, where they probably are playing a fresh Seattle team, so see what happens there. Very good game again, way closer than it should have been, but can't complain about that because it turned out to be a really good game. So Panthers eliminated first team of the playoffs eliminated, who really should not have been here to begin with, but they showed they deserved to be here a bit with how good they did play. And Rams move on. Wrapped up a little bit ago, a game maybe even crazier, not as many points scored, but close to it and still very good. We had the Packers and the Bears trilogy of the season. Packers won earlier in the year, Bears won a few weeks ago, and now we had the trilogy in Chicago. Crazy atmosphere, cold as shit. Playoffs, number 2 versus number 7. What happened? We got another fucking classic out of these two. It was like Chicago was done. I was definitely thinking during halftime that this game was over and Chicago lost, but they battled back like Chicago does and squeaked out a win. Back and forth. They gave up a touchdown. They got a touchdown. Eventually they were able to squeak it out, a win, and Chicago beats Green Bay, eliminates them, and which it's just, when was the last time they beat Green Bay in the playoffs, if ever? And they stay home next week to play probably the winner of the game tomorrow in the NFC, so that'll be interesting. Chicago's good. Does that fucking suck for the first half and comeback strategy work? Not. It's never really been the smartest strategy to have, but you pull it off for a while. Eventually, it's not gonna work, so we'll see when that fucking trick wears off. But for right now, it worked. Will that work in round 2 in the divisional round? Probably not, but we'll see. And yeah, Chicago's good. Do I still not think they're ready to be a Super Bowl team? Yeah, I still think next year is a much better chance of that. Cause I still think Seattle is better. They still are better than the Eagles, the Niners, the Rams, but I just don't see them getting past Seattle if they do end up playing in, let's say, the NFC Championship. I just think they're right on the verge of being there, but they're just not there yet. And again, that whole strategy of pretty much being ass the first half is not the greatest strategy in the world, but it worked again somehow, and now they stay home next week to more than likely welcome the Eagles. So, or they beat Philly, 2 months ago, Black Friday or whatever. So they can do it again, more than likely, or the Rams are going to be coming into town, which is very unlikely because that would mean San Fran won. So we'll see though. We'll know Yeah, that would mean though. Yeah, they're either gonna be playing the Rams or the Eagles next week. I would pick them to win both of those games after today. So we'll see. And then for Green Bay, not the way they want to go out, of course, but for as bad as their season was, it started amazingly, getting Micah Parsons, but they just had cracks. Jordan Love's not that great. Josh Jacobs is really good, but for how much longer? Their receiving core needs a number one. Their receiving core, they have a receiving core that would only work if you had a top quarterback like Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady. He doesn't. He's Jordan Love. He's not that good. Even Aaron Rodgers, I don't think would be able to work with this fucking core. Like, you got guys who are fine. Romeo Dobbs is okay. Matthew Golden finally did something. Christian Watson is made out of tissues. Like, you got guys who have talent, but you don't have a number one. And if they go in the offseason and get that number one, that being, let's say, George Pickens, would be amazing for the team. Or, I was gonna say Brandon Ayuk, but fuck, that dude would be like the worst receiver on the team. If the Eagles collapse, maybe they make a trade for fucking AJ Brown and Devonta Smith. Maybe they trade for Brian Thomas Jr. if he's gonna be on the market. So I don't know what Stephon Diggs' contract is, but if it's a 1-year deal, he would be fine. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, maybe Andrew Judy would be a fucking downgrade. T. Higgins might be on the market. Could get him. That'd be huge. Like, they can't keep going with this fucking revolving door of mid receivers. They need a number one guy. And can they get that this offseason? That would put them over the top. Their defense is fine. They get Micah Parsons back. Cool. Like, yes, that offense needs help. Tucker Kraft will be back. That'll help, but you still don't have a receiver. Matthew Golden doesn't look like it. Romeo Dobbs ain't a consistent number one. Christian Watson doesn't play consistently. Bo Melton and shit. It's like, you need a number one, and I'm just not seeing that from the Packers. And if they're smart, they go out and get one. So that'd be the only thing I really say for them. Malik Willis is going to walk, which is going to be a very bad thing for them because that's a very good safety blanket to have. How often Love usually gets injured a year. So we'll see. And, yeah, Packers just kind of doing what we expect them to do. They fell apart late in the season after the Mike injury, and they were all actually falling apart even before then. And now they have a year to consider everything. Do they fire Matt LaFleur? I doubt it. They probably should, but I doubt it. Again, how much longer do Jacobs have? How much longer do they keep trusting Jordan Love? How much longer do they not go? How much longer do they go without a fucking receiver? So there's a lot of questions in Green Bay going into next season, and see what gets answered. Carolina already has their answer. They just need to keep building on top of the good foundation they got. Green Bay really doesn't have a foundation. They have an old Jacobs, Jordan Love, and Tucker Kraft with Micah Parsons. So we'll see if they can build on top of that and get better next year or worse. We'll see. So, and again, for Chicago, good for them. Getting rid of their demon. Finally, the team that they never could beat them twice in a span of 4 weeks or whatever. And, yeah, not really much else to say there. Amazing game. Both of the games today were good. One was closer than it should have been. One it really should have been a blowout, and the other was just a phenomenal game. So, yeah, very good way to start the playoffs, the wild card weekend. And now we have 4 more. 3 games tomorrow, beginning early with the Bills and Jags, which I think is the most intriguing game of tomorrow. And then during the afternoon, we had Niners Eagles, which is probably going to be an ass beating, but yeah, well, hopefully Niners can pull a rabbit out of their ass. And then obviously tomorrow night will end with the Chargers getting ass beat by New England. And that'll be that. So more than likely tomorrow we'll be talking about the Bills or the Jags moving on. Who knows? Philly heading to Chicago and New England, getting ready for who would they be playing? They would probably be playing the winner of the probably be playing the Jags if they won. If the Bills win, then New England would probably play Houston. Buffalo would head to Denver, so we'll see. But yeah, a very fun opening day of the wild card. Two very good games, and I love playoff football. With no fights, got a coping mechanism in football, and I enjoyed it. Again, I hope Tone's okay, because he probably had a fucking heart attack watching this game, and it's only the first playoff game, and yeah, see what happens. Very good games. Excited for tomorrow's, and great start to the playoffs. Not very much else to say. But we can close the screen share there, and fucking move up to, I guess, we can open Tapology and see what we can get up to here. I know there have been a few fight things that, like, I think there was a boxing fight, a decently important boxing match, Caballero or whatever. Look into that and what other combat sports is going on. Take a quick look. Obviously, nothing in MMA. A little bit more fights booked, but fuck all really in terms of anything important. Colby beat Luke Rockhold in that grappling match. No fucking shocker. Not are we ever shocked by that. I want to look at this Caballero. Is that his name? Art Caballero? I don't know his name. I don't know. What is this guy's first name? I don't remember. I'll just find it here. But yeah, very intriguing shit. So we're getting a lot of fight news, and we can do a little bit in a minute. But you know, what can I say? Let's take a quick look at the results. What did we have? We can take a look at this Covington and Rockhold bullshit. Again, are we shocked Colby beat him easily? Like, I don't think anyone should be, but you know. Was that ever a fucking brainer? Armand doing everything but MMA. Yoel lost to some random. Yeah, Yoel missed weight or some shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? So yeah, kind of an L on Yoel's part, and then lost to the fucking random dude he had to fight. So, yeah. Yeah, no shocker that Kobe easily beat Rockhold. So, cool. So boring fucking wrestling, so who gives a shit, but you know. Something, I guess. What else did we have? Nothing there or there. One championship out of card today. Oh, this is future shit. No, is this future? Sure is. Oh, I guess this is shit that's already happened. One championship out of card. Golden Boy, they're still in business. Oh, well, yeah, what happened with this Jocko fight? I wonder. I'm guessing Jocko lost because Christoph Jocko, dude, fucking stinks. Hasn't happened yet. What do you mean it hasn't happened yet? Oh, the Santos side. Yeah, I knew they were not showing shit that's already happened. Fucking Tapology. Why do you suck so bad, Tapology? I want shit that's already happened. I don't want to see fucking... Show me old shit that's already happened, you dumb shits. Like, come on, I'm not asking for rocket science here. So, there we go. So difficult to just show basic shit. Thanks, dickheads. Making sure my mic's still on. Let's see. So what actually has happened? There's the Caballero fight. If there's anything else I want to look at before I click on that. I don't look like anything else interesting happened, so I can take a look at this. Yeah, they were promoting the shit out of this. I even heard about it before it happened. So the Caballero, he got a third round knockout or whatever. Good for him. Dude's pretty decent. Don't know anything about the guy he fought, but yeah. So yeah, that's something at least. Heavyweight boxing. But Kevin ain't never into like Kelly. I'll ever get one of the bigger fights. I don't fucking know. But there you go. But yeah, not a whole lot of fucking combat sports today. Again, the Colby Covington wrestling bullshit, a Caballero fight, and some regional shit no one watched. So great. But yeah, I don't know. No one else to really say there. Yeah, I don't know. Just not a lot going on in combat sports. Even less going on in the UFC. Obviously, we can take a look at the fights that have been booked. Even though not much has been, actually a good amount has been booked since we last talked on Thursday. A few things overall that has been booked that we could look at real quick. Mainly just more prelim bullshit. Was there like one big fight booked? I think one or two, but they still are not getting no crazy anything, which is sad. Still no Pierre vacating or fighting gone news. No update on Joshua Van, etc., etc. So yeah, hopefully we get some of that shit soon. But wishful thinking at the end of the day, I guess. Let's see. Did 327 get anything new? I doubt it. I don't remember it. No. I would go more in depth on these on Tuesday. Alessandro Costa and Stuart Nickel, and that's the perfect Apex prelim. Should be an easy win for Costa at the end of the day, but we'll see if I would like to close. Thank you. I think this card got some more fights. No, same ones as before. I think, or at least I already talked about them. It feels like. I know this card got a few for them. No, really? Actually, no, that's a lie. They got, what was the fight that this card got? No, maybe not. I think this card got a fight, but maybe I'm misremembering bullshit. Talked about all of that. I know there's been a few things. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear I know this card got a fight. We just here. Yeah, this shit's not updated. Daniel Huber got booked against Bobby Green in a really weird fight. I think this card needs another thing or two added. February 7th, Gaffarov and Whitclass, I think we talked about. So, I talked about this and this, so. Yeah, a few fights got added. Again, I forget what the fuck was the fight add to the England card. I swear was one. They had a few today. There was again, so Huber and Bobby Green, which was the big one. There's some prelim add to UFC Seattle, some Contender Series guy versus a fucking Roach UFC winner. Pretty fine fight. UFC, okay, time, man. I mean, what else? What was the other fight booked? I swear there was one, but maybe I'm just fucking misremembering. I'm going goddamn insane with how fights. More than likely the latter is true, and yeah, there you go. Not really too much else to say there, but I don't know. It is what it is. We're getting closer to the fights, so 2 weeks from now we'll be talking. Well, actually, will we still be watching the card by now? Probably not, because it's starting an hour earlier. So more than likely, this time in 2 weeks we'll be talking about what happened in fights, but we'll hopefully talk and get about that. But, I'm excited. Obviously, because God, I'm losing my goddamn mind without fights. Thank God for football. If there wasn't football, excited playoffs, I would have lost my mind during this break. But the football plus doing those fucking weight class videos, which I really enjoy. The flyweight's coming out tomorrow, and then we end it with the bantamweights. I really hope y'all are enjoying those. I'm enjoying doing them. And yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Zuffa Boxing on Friday, and UFC on Saturday. I'm ready. Yeah, Zuffa Boxing. Callum Walsh has a card soon. And then UFC 2 weeks. What's up, Brown One? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna make it 2 more weeks, cause even though UFC not doing anything, no other promotion is doing anything. BKFC is silent. PFL is silent. No one would watch it anyway. Most box fuck no Krog over the shit. Yeah, I don't know. We're almost to fight again. 2 weeks from right this moment. This moment 2 weeks. We'll be talking about fights. So I'm happy about that, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Not really most else to not really much else to say there. Yeah, we're just kind of starving for fights. The same day and the same time as Usher does its thing on Paramount Plus, One Championship going to be on as well on Prime Video. Nice. Yeah, nice. That'll be a nice 1-2. RX Doug, D-Man Doug. What's up, gang? Oh my god, comments. I'm shocked. So, yeah, it's nice. It's actually comments have. Streaming has really pissed me off this week, so it's very therapeutic to talk of y'all. What do you rate Shama's new girl, Tracy Cortez? I think we're the worst of the three he's been with. Yeah. Fucking, yeah, MMA fans are bored when we're talking about Alex Pereira's dating life. Who gives a fuck? Like, Jesus Christ, who cares? But, we're that fucking bored, so. Tish, I don't have a new girl, no more Cortez. I've not seen a new one. It's what random fighter did he grab this time? So. I know, obviously, he started with Polyana Viana, then went to Nia Drama, then downgraded all the way to Tracy Cortez. Tracy went from a lightweight to yeah. Yeah, he went from Polyana Viana to Nia Drama, Tracy Cortez. She went from Brian Ortega to Paulo Costa, Alex Pereira. He went down in level in terms of like just downgrading in general. She went up in weight class. Like, what the fuck? This new girl looks good. Again, I've not seen her, so I can't really make an appropriate adjustment. Actually, I'll look it up. I obviously kill the screen share to do that. Kill the screen share, and you probably can hear me much better. Alex Pereira. Girlfriend. I remembered when he first entered UFC, Pereira's original wife was fine looking. Break up 1 week. She taking on Derek Lewis, ground and I was gonna say she's gonna go up to Eddie Hall next. You can't get much if you're gonna keep going bigger with every fucking announcement. Fuck. She needs to go for heavyweight now. Yeah, Eddie Hall right there. Yeah, I'm not saying anything about a new girlfriend. Goes to get the other way and conquers them all. When she ungrabbed Gabby Garcia after a while. So, Yes. And Pierre has been getting around lately. Um, and actually, like, it's showing his original girlfriend. She was fine. So, yeah, he started his UFC career with some random chick. Then he went to Polyana Viana. Then the Nina drama, and now the fucking crazy part of it. Now who fucking knows what? What do you think she'll go? Fuck, I don't know. I could give a fuck about it. Well, we already know she's fucking Dana, so might as well just announce that already. I was going for Holly Holm last week, but she lost. Yeah, she headbutted a bitch or some shit. Like, goddamn. Keep your fucking old ass forehead away from me. I want her to become a 4 division boxing champ. Yeah. Fuck. Seriano would beat the living fuck out of her. So would Katie Taylor. And Katie Taylor's gonna fight Ronda Rousey, you know, that's gonna go amazing or was. Who fucking knows? If Soriano ain't fighting Taylor, does anyone talk about women's boxing? Like, I just thought about it. If those two are not fighting, I've not heard of, like, I don't know if Shield still fights, but she sucked anyway. And then, what, like, again, Holly Holm, Ronda Rousey, like, none of the old MMA fights, like, outside of Holly, have female MMA fighters that went over to boxing, shockingly. Like, well, I guess Paige did, but she did, like, joke boxing. I guess BKFC, you want to go with that. But, like, none of the legit, like, top names have done that, shockingly. Joanna hasn't, even though, God, oh no, Cyborg. Cyborg has, she's not even washed yet. Yeah, like, Joanna hasn't, like, Nunez is obviously coming back, so, yeah. Holly, tried and failed. Not really, too much else to say there. So, fucking book Soriano Taylor 5. Well, either it's gonna be the best fight you've ever seen or the worst fight you've ever seen. We've seen them have both at this point. So, there you go. Crazed, she was fighting for a title at 135 because she never won a bout. She won 3 divisions up because she thought she can do it. Still going, yeah, she is old, so. Yeah, Cyborg could do BKFC. All I know is that you have weight classes high enough for Cyborg. Plus, I think she might actually murder someone. So, but Cyborg would rather beat up tomato cans than PFL. Like, I don't even. She beat up some random Australian chick a few weeks ago. It's like, ooh, good fucking job. Yeah, I don't fucking know. So, yeah, like, you're gonna see more people go to boxing all the time, which is cool. Free paycheck, fuck it. But it's like, be fun. Yeah, but they would never do that. Especially Shields wouldn't do that because she would get her fucking teeth caved in because she sucked. So, not really much to say there. So, yeah. Cyborg won't fight again until like the end of the year. She's never been the most active fighter. So we'll see. Cyborg can fight Mike Perry. She'd probably beat him, to be honest, pretty easily. So, yeah, Cyborg won't fight again until like late this year when it's against some rando tomato can again. Like, unless she fights Dakota, which would just not even be fair to Dakota. You know, who knows if Dakota is that bitch? She might accidentally win for all, you know. I don't know. God, can you see us make the trade for ditching Dakota already? It's like the only thing worth a damn in that company. That's not an old fighter who, like, it has a name. You know, Cyborg would still be champ now. Would have a better chance than Crucia. So yeah, you'd have both of them fight Cyborg at the same time. It wouldn't fucking help. They would need a shield, and it still wouldn't help. So yeah, Cyborg is still truly I would say top 5 best female fighter. She's still a top 15 best fighter in the world. It's just too bad that the UFC never made a weight class big enough for her, and Dana fucking hated her for no reason. I know they did make a weight class for her, but they couldn't get anyone in the fucking thing. So, yeah, if she was still in the UFC now, if she could make 135, she would still be the champion. she would be fucking bantamweight champion right now, but she just couldn't make fucking bantamweight. Fucking give Cyborg Ngannou. No, well, yeah, Ngannou, who knows what he's fucking doing anymore. He's trying to kiss up to Dana to get his way back into the UFC because he stole all of PFL's goddamn money. So he fucking signed there, beat some jobber, and then fucked off to do nothing. He won't fight Nemkov. Nemkov would fucking be him. So, yeah, they would like the only fights in PFL. The only fight for Ngannou in PFL would be what? Nemkov, literally. Anything else would be fucking stupid. So, like, well, I don't even know why he wasted time fighting that fucking tall dude. It was a free win. The guy who just lost to Nemkov. So, like, yeah. I feel like Cyborg should just stay in UFC. The featherweight division would have been a division by now. Maybe, but like, it wouldn't have been much better for her. Like, let's say Nunez never goes up and beats her. What does Cyborg do? She beats what? So let's say Nunez, after beating Cyborg in that division, she fought Felicia Spencer, who Cyborg did fight and beat. Fought Megan Anderson, no shit she would beat. And then what, she'd been fighting Norma Dumont, who, yeah, she'd beat Macy Chasson. Kayla at this point. So, like, there just wouldn't have been a lot for her to do. So, and as she got older, the chance of making 35 would have been even lower. And it was already at ground zero, so, bankrupting the PFL pretty much. Dude signs this gigantic contract and does more boxing than MMA, and now he's trying to get back to the UFC, so. And it's like everyone who said doing that was fucking stupid was right. Shocker. PFL is fucking dumb. Valentina versus winner of Kayla Amanda. I don't want to see that, truly. I think it's a bad idea for Val at this point. Just reign over flyweight. Okay, so let's look at it this way. If Nunez wins, do we really care for a trilogy that Nunez already won twice? And for Kayla, people fucking put the Nunez loss up on Val for, Nunez was too big for her. What the fuck is Kayla? Dude, Kayla is literally 5 weight classes above Shevchenko. Like, need to move back up. She don't need to be a double champ. She really doesn't need to be. Most people already think she's the greatest female fighter of all time, and if she can get a couple more defenses, I would have a hard time disputing it. Like, I really have a hard, if Valentina's next, let's say she only fights 3 more times, she beats Natalia Silva, Blanchfield, and retires on a win against Barber or whatever. Would she probably be the GOAT at that point of females? Probably, especially if Nunez loses to Kayla like she will. That'd be much better than wasting time taking a loss to Harrison you had no chance in. If she can't make 115, well, she would just take the boat there, so. Yeah. They should have just kept running Cyber every other month. Yeah, it would have been amazing. That fight was great. Or two, yeah. The Bears. Hey, Tone's alive. I didn't think he made it through that fucking Bears game. Good to see you, brother. You still got at least one more Bears game like that, if not multiple. So, good luck surviving. Because it would make the 125 division a breath of fresh air. Yeah, but no. I just don't see that happening. And she wouldn't vacate the belt. I don't, Whaley did. I don't see Val vacating the belt. So, would she just hold on to the belt for half a year while she loses that bandweight? I don't see the fucking point to it fully, so. I don't know. I just think it's better. And plus, she's in. If Valentina stayed at flyweight, she's losing to Natalia Silva anyway. So, Kayla gets confused for Brock Lesnar. She's a big bitch. And that you respect Kayla for like going with the joke of that. So she could be a fucking whiny bitch and be upset about, it, but she actually seems really cool with the joke. So there you go. Getting pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I don't blame you. I thought the game was over at halftime. But somehow y'all do what you always do and make a bullshit comeback. So there you go. You watched Zuffa boxing? Not the next one, because I could give less than a fuck about Callum Walsh beating up a fucking fry cook from down the street. So, like, I watched the Canelo fight like everyone else did, but outside of that, it's like, what is there? Until this Callum Walsh dude is fucking lame. Again, I don't care to watch him beat up some fucking fry cook. The guy who's fucking 38-3 and fucking years older than him, there's no point to it. If they put on another big fight, yeah, I'll watch it. Say that, no, I don't give a fuck. Gonna KO this dude, yep, that's what Dana wants. Just keep padding the record, the boxing special, so January 23rd on Paramount Plus, and day before the UFC, so there you go. At least you'll get that. That'll be a good appetizer for a lot of people before some fights. It'll be cool. It'll be very fucking cool. So, yeah, well, I don't know. Eventually they're gonna have to throw this fucking Callum Walsh kid into a real fight, I would imagine. So, we'll see if they ever do. But, yeah, I know she'll say, man, she knows she's... yeah, she again, she seems very like chill about it. Like Cyborg, obviously doesn't seem as chilling though. Would you rather be built like Brock Lesnar or look like Vanderlei Silva? That's for I guess them to debate, but yeah, Gaylor seems really nice. I'm going to King, yeah. Zuffa boxing sign fires who don't do the Tom and Jerry. Yeah, that would fucking help. So far, Zuffa boxing is 1-0 in my books in terms of fine events. Again, Canelo Crawford was really good. I'm not gonna watch the next one, so yeah, it's already on a better record than any Jake Paul fight. I don't know. Yeah, if they do another big fight, then cool. Besides that, I don't care. I don't even know what fight they would do though. What are they gonna do? Fucking Bud's retired, and I don't know who he would even fight at this point anyway. So what are you gonna do? Actually, Canelo ain't gonna fight anyone. Yeah. I'd bang Kayla over Cyborg 100%. 100 fucking percent. Like, that's not even a debate. So, yeah. So how many drinks in are you in that situation, D-Man? I'm gonna guess about a couple drinks. I got a couple drinky poos. It's been a long night, I would imagine, if that's the case. Just enough to not remember it, I would imagine, is the answer. For boxing, going to be like this contender series. Yeah, they said they're going to do a contender series type thing for boxing, which is fucking genius. If you want good boxing matches, do something like that. Like, it's fucking... Fuck. 8 strong beers are so hard. Again, enough to not remember it. You still gotta wake up next to it in the morning, and you're probably gonna be fucking scared. Well, you know. You still gotta wake up to next to her in the morning. Yeah, that hangover is gonna be one for the ages. But, there you go. Points, yeah. So, she's fucking already making her. Kayla's probably been doing her weight cut for 2 months. Like, how she fucking does that weight cut, I'll never fucking know. I still say the Nunez fight should have been like 145. No belt needed, because we already know Nunez ain't gonna fight again after this, more than likely. or win even more so. So I don't know. I would definitely strike a finish. Uh, yeah, you know, you'd be fucking. You know, I don't even think this is my house anymore. You can keep it. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna go see if Smokey has a free room. You can keep this house. So, send her over to Smokey. He'll love it. You're gonna fucking scare his cats away. Uh, so, yeah. Gonna be seeing some Kayla in a few weeks when she's drained the goddamn bone of anything, of energy. And then, isn't hungry anymore. She's hesitant, but Venezuelan music. No, Nunez is coming back because the paycheck's really nice. Because it's a super fight, she can get paid fat on Paramount Plus. It's a big fight everyone's wanted to see. It's a terrible fucking idea, but a paycheck or your legacy, and I think Nunez is gonna go for the paycheck. I think it's gonna go terribly for her. 3 year layoff, fighting Kayla, who's been active and is fucking gigantic. Grappling's always been a weak spot of Nunez. It's gonna be a bad one. I really think this is gonna be a bad one, but one more nice paycheck. I can't really. What if she somehow wins? Fuck it. She might somehow win. If anyone could, it would be the GOAT. I just really struggled to see how the fuck she would pull that one out, so I know I'm picking Kayla as much as I hate to pick against the GOAT because it's fucking Nunez. I just really struggle to see any real path for outside of it turning into a cyborg fight, which Kayla's not going to let her do, so. Great fight, but yeah, I think Kayla's going to wrestle full card. Yeah, more than likely. I don't see it being anything more than a bona fide Marab fight. Kayla is not a good striker. We already have seen that in the UFC against Vieta, who beat her in some situations. She's just gonna do what works, not throw Nunez on the ground. She's gonna be fucking 40 pounds heavier than her on fight night, so it just makes more sense to fucking be smart. Kayla's not a dumbass. She's going to do what she always does, unless Nunez finds a way to fucking counter it, which again I really struggle to see. Is gonna more than likely be a winner for Harrison, and still. And then I don't know what the fuck Kayla does at that point. Maybe she moves into a. Does she fight Dumont next? Does she fight? I don't know. If she's hungry enough, she'll go for the early KO. That's her only path to victory, going for the early KO. Anything else is gonna be a goddamn loss. So she better fucking. She could be full and she better fucking go for the early KO or she ain't fucking winning. She has a steel chin though. More than likely. I'd imagine she probably has a decent enough chin, and who knows how Nunez's punches are at this point, so no, it's definitely a discussion to be had. So I don't know, maybe we'll see. I think first, if not even think that fight is definitely the more interesting title fight on that fucking card. I don't care what anyone says; it's way better than fucking Paddy and Gaethje. And second of all, I'm really intrigued to see what happens. I don't know. I'm very excited. That is the real main event of that card, and can't wait. Can't wait 2 weeks. Yeah, we're gonna move again. This time in 2 weeks, we're gonna be talking about Nunez doing the impossible, or Kayla doing not really too much else to say there. But yeah. We'll see. I'm so fucking excited for fights. We got fucking that fight. You got O'Malley and Yusong. You got fucking Waldo and Lewis. You got this. You got that. I can't wait 2 fucking weeks from this time as we sit here. It'll be good. One more week without fights. And we are back like we never left. Even though we left for way too long. Back like we never left. So, I can't wait. I can't wait. Great card, it really is. Like, even with Patty Gaethje being a very piss poor main event, I'm still think that card is extremely strong. The week and then the week after is the 24th, which is Fight Day. Though this is the second to last weekend without fights. And then hopefully next week no fights. The 24th comes, we got fights, and the week after we got another pay-per-view down under pay-per-view. And it's not as good of a card, but you know, it's trying, I think. So that'll be very intriguing to see how that turns out. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. We just need fights already. So I need content. God damn it! I've fucking. I can't just talk about the weight classes forever. As much as I enjoy doing it. Islam Makhachev. Well, I don't. I never miss Islam. Inbred Makhachev. But he'll be back sometime. Then, like October. I'm going to fight in March. No, you're not. You're not gonna fight till goddamn October, dickhead. November. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe. I still think him and Ilya will be the best White House main event, but we're gonna find out what they do with that fucking card. Very soon. I think February they start booking it, so see how they book that baby. Yeah, UFC doing a lot of booking lately. Actually, speaking of booking, what was the other fight I forgot about from earlier that they booked? I just can't. I'm fucking just blanking on this one fight they booked. And it was actually a very solid fight. Or maybe not solid. No, I'm wrong. Oh, they did book a few fights. I'm not sure who can fight next. Islam's next fight's one of two options. It's either gonna be Ilya if Ilya's gonna go up, or it's gonna be Michael Morales, ever the fruitiest fighter in the UFC. So yeah, if it's not Ilya, it's gonna be Morales. It's not gonna be Ian Gary because no shit, it's not gonna be Ian Gary. Shavkat doesn't deserve it. Prates, no. It's Morales. If it's not Ilya, it's gonna be Morales, and that'd be more than likely Islam wins. So, and maybe that sets up who knows what he does after that. Then by that point, it's not gonna be Usman. The fact I even have to say that's fucking disgusting. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I am definitely intrigued to see if it's either way, Ilya or Morales. Those are decent fight, so Morales should fight Prates for the Islam fight. Nah, I think Prates should fight Shavkat, Ian should fight Jack Della, and then Morales fights Islam. And fuck, if you want to have that all on one card, I don't think anyone would complain. So yeah, I think that makes more sense. Morales doesn't need another fight. He's undefeated. I think that they're gonna give him his undefeated record this week. And he's really fucking good. Why not? We already seen Prates lose. We know Ian Gary's garbage. Usman hasn't done shit in like 4 years. Give to Morales. The fresh blood, much younger, much bigger than Islam. Fuck it. Why not? But knowing the UFC, they're gonna do something fucking dumb. So, yeah, I'm worried. So, we do need some fucking title fight news. We need some update on what's going on. Should defend his belt, so I'm gonna fuck him up. I don't know where the fuck Ilya has fucked off to. Like, he's literally just fucked off, and now who knows what he's doing. I guess he's gonna fight the winner of Gaethje Patty. I think. We'll see. Um, yeah, who fucking knows what Ilya's doing. We just need some fucking answers on what's going on in our fucking sport. When is Joshua Van defending? What the fuck is happening with Ilya? When is Islam gonna fight? Well, we already know the Hamzat answer. So is Pierre really vacating? Is he gonna fight Searle? Yuri and Holberg? When is Whaley gonna fight Dern? What the fuck is Val doing? Do we just have? And then that's even there's even some like who's MVP gonna fight, etc. etc. So we just have really no fucking. We have some answers to things, but we just also don't have a lot to many others. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing? So I don't know. Hopefully we get some answers soon, and yeah, we need some more main events booked. So I don't know. UFC's dropping good news lately, but we've got a lot of good prelims and shit like that, but we need that big news. We need that big, like, fucking juicy news. We like a little slider. Who doesn't love a little bit of a slider? But you need you need that big fucking bite, and we're just not getting that with these prelims. So hopefully we get that. So not really much to say there. But we have 2 pay-per-views in the next coming week, so that should be fun, and we'll go from there. So I don't know what else to say. But yeah, I'll go a couple more. I'll go a couple more minutes. About hit the hour mark for like the first time in like a week. No, I'll go a couple more minutes and then I'll probably do bad here. Cause I don't really have any more main talking points. You need the big burger with the big. Yes, you get it. I love a little slider. I love a little like side meal. But I love some prelims, but we need that main course. We love an appetizer, but we need that main course. And we're not getting that right now. We're getting good prelims, but we need that appetizer. We need to know who's main eventing the Seattle card, who's main eventing the England card, what's going on with our bigger name fighters. We just need that news. And then that's our main meal, and then we get the fights. So I think they're planning, and don't get started on the White House. That's a whole fucking monster of its own. And then we get the fights. So yeah. Yeah, my audio actually sounds good. I had to take a quick listen. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna get some good shit this year. The first half of the year is looking okay, shaky as fuck. Volk Lopez, but it looks okay. So we need Chef Smokey and Volk in the kitchen cooking up some. I want a burger. Someone call Smokey. Get him to make us some burgers. Him and Volk. Just keep him away from Kayla. She's trying to cut weight. She can't eat for like 2 months trying to make a bantamweight. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just happy I found a way to fucking stream, kind of. Might not be the most visually appealing, we do what we can, and yeah, well, hoping y'all are enjoying. So I'm enjoying doing it. But yeah, I almost got content again. I almost got fights. About fights, I don't can talk about football so long. I'm not wasting time with fantasy basketball. I'm getting my ass kicked. Nothing new. We might do fantasy MMA. I looked into it more today. We might do it, might try it, see what the fuck happens if we do. We'll be doing the draft next Sunday, and go from there. So yeah, and yeah, I don't know, not really too much else to say. Lol, sup, Tony? Tone always listening like a hawk in the shadows. Actually, something I do want to talk about real quick. Speaking of NBA, what the fuck was that Trae Young trade? Fuck, man. I can't believe it would be good. Yeah, I don't even know what fantasy MMA is. Fully fantasy football is over, and fantasy basketball, we don't talk about it. Tone beat my ass in it. But yeah, what the fuck is that Trae Young trade? For like, I know, like, I don't know how many people know about, but if you know, yeah, that was a god. Tone said my trade I did in fantasy was bad. Ugh. Trae Young got traded to the Wizards for nothing. One of the better players in the NBA got traded for 2 players and no picks. It's like, really? That was a pretty pathetic trade, but sure, man, that's what the Hawks wanted to do. So whatever. I forget. Yeah, it's weird as fuck. I forget who has Trae Young in our fantasy league. I think it's Vast, but it might be Tone, but I believe it's Vast. I don't know if he's happy or pissed about that move, but I don't have him. So NBA is weird. I suck at fantasy, and it's to help them rebuild. If I was rebuilding, I'd want picks more than an old player and a shitty player, but what do I know? But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with all that, and yeah, maybe we'll be doing fantasy MMA before we know it. So yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. If we are doing it, I'll probably be making a community post tomorrow or Monday talking about it. So yeah. It's not me. I wouldn't pick him. I had a gun to my head. So yeah, Vast has them. So I don't know if he's thrilled or pissed about that move. Yeah, it's just a weird fucking trade. Yeah, we'll see. And I thought the trades I offered in fantasy were bad. Fuck, mine look way better than what the fuck the Hawks got. And yeah, NBA is NBAing. NFL is really good right now. MMA is almost back. We're in a weird time of the year, so we'll see what happens. The weather is weird. It's cold, kind of. And yeah, I've been working long hours, so I'll try to be here. Cool. Whatever, brother. Man. It's one. I'm just happy. Fuck. I'm not even upset about the views or anything tonight. I'm just happy before they would have goddamn streamed how the last 2 went. So, and yeah, be live again tomorrow night, recapping the other 3 games that happened tomorrow. Might be looking at the fantasy MMA, and yeah, get ready for another week. Get ready for the last week before fights. Get ready for divisional week in the NFL, which is going to be crazy. And, yeah, it's going to be fun. So, not really much more I can think to say. I don't think there are any other things I want to talk about. Talk about the NFL. Talk about MMA, UFC, talk about the NBA. Again, I don't even want to show the score of the fantasy and NBA right now. I think that's it. So, I got the Demogorgon upset in the thumbnail, which is probably my favorite thumbnail I've ever done. There was no secret episode on Wednesday. I might actually make a little short giving my thoughts on Stranger Things. Yes, I could actually talk about things that are not sports related. I do watch shit that's not. I don't only watch sports, even though it almost feels like it at this point. I don't think I'll do that. Been thinking about it, and yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna become a fucking movie and TV show channel. Maybe that's the way to get views. Clearly with sports, A, I suck at predicting it, and B, it doesn't get views. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'll hit everybody to become a goddamn cooking channel eventually. So, We'll see. But yeah, I still right now the only things I'm doing is talking about weight classes. The flyweights will be coming out tomorrow. The women's flyweights, and then the female bantamweights will be Monday to end that series. That has been interesting. And yeah, excited for games tomorrow. Excited for a good Sunday. Hope everyone's Saturday was good to start their weekend. I know Tone needs a goddamn nap after that game. What the fuck? He needs hibernation after that goddamn game. And yeah, even with no fights, I made the most of the day, and I've tried to do that. Hope everyone else has. And yeah, let's end a great Sunday, shall we? Well, I know for some people it's probably already in the middle of Sunday. It's always funny to see Smokey's stream titles at like 2 in the morning, and so it's Sunday afternoon. It's like, oh yeah, fuck. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Hope not really much else to say. Happy I can finally stream a little years. I can't really screen share. Oh no, you look at my amazing logo and my skeleton. And yeah, not really much else to say. No, don't start throwing money at the skeleton. No, no bone in the skeleton, Tone. Um, yeah, I don't know. Not really much else to say. Fun Saturday. Ready for a fun Sunday. Be live again. There should be a short dropping tomorrow as well, and a video, so get ready for all of that. And yeah, not really much else to say. That being said, to end a great Saturday night, I say, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, subscribe to until we go by the end of 2026. And as always, all I'm going to say is, my journal, believe I am, as always, RX out. Good vibes only and always. Da Bears.